Yo, I saw Coons drink the water. I was like, oh, he about to spit 16. I'm like, oh, he about to hold up. He spit bars. He drank the water. I was like, oh, I'm about to get ready to spit too. Okay, man. What's up, man? It's Marvelous Bluntz, man. We in the building, man. One half over here. We got the other half all the way on the other side. You know what I'm saying?
What's good?
Tone, what's up, Tone?
What's good, everybody? My bad, the gas. Excuse me. Hey, want to thank everybody for fucking with us. You know, all through WandaVision. Everybody who watched, commented, watched the video, shared it. Thank everybody for the whole wave. Yeah, what's up, Tori? What's up, cool? What's up, Al?
What's up?
Once a month.
What's up, man? What's up with the guest? We got guests, man. We here with guests.
What's up, Lex? What's up, Lex? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Ladies first. I'm sorry. Ladies first, man.
Let's start off, Lex. Hello.
Hey.
Give you a little spill. Give you a little shit.
Well, remember, y'all, I used to be Big Lex. I'm Little Lex now. Just
She's officially Little Lex now.
Little Lex.
Now.
Little J Lex.
Koontz, what's up, man? What's up? Using the comments.
What's good? I'm chilling, man. I've been wanting to talk about this for a minute, for real. So.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Torian, he is the undisputed WandaVision guest because he's back. He's here for the final episode, so we got to give him the belt with that.
And all his predictions came right.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like y'all had me on here for like the last, I don't know how many episodes. I think I only missed maybe like the first couple and maybe one later on, but for the rest of them, I was always here, chopping it up with y'all about this show. And listen, we still gonna be here for Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Alf, what's up, Alf? What's going on?
What's happening, y'all? Good to be here. Once again, I'm always tuned in. I swear, I think Torian in the writer's room for Marvel, he worked for Marvel, bro.
The inside plug.
I plead the fifth.
I was like, everything this man said came right. Like, damn, I didn't get that one joke right. Oh, wait, no, I didn't get that one right. I think I did.
I missed everything we talked about. Wrong.
Yeah, mostly wrong on all accounts.
But yeah, man, we here tonight, man, on this Sunday night, man. It's definitely All-Star weekend because we got an All-Star guest cast today.
Yeah,
man.
got our own All-Star shit going on.
Yes, and we talking today about that WandaVision episode 9. This is the review. This is the last episode, the season finale.
Series finale.
The series finale. You feel what I'm saying?
Where your shit going?
I'm gonna go ahead and just let's go with the lady first. Lex, what was your thoughts on this game? On this show. This episode
felt like the biggest. It hurt my feelings. I wasted 9 weeks. It's had a big waste of 9 weeks altogether. I was so disappointed. I went into this entire show with no expectations. And it was bad. Like, it had like a handful of good episodes and then it just failed. It kept getting worse and worse and worse. So overall, if I had to rate the episode, it started off weird too. Like, it started off as if it was in like the middle of a movie or something. I just turned it on. I'm like, okay, we're just gonna fight the whole movie, and then the last couple of minutes we're gonna have some talking scenes. The end.
I didn't think about that.
If I had to rate the episode, maybe like a 4 if I'm being nice.
Ooh,
Damn.
Ooh.
We gained nothing from this show. I can't wait to see what else anybody else has gained.
Hey,
has anybody gained anything?
Look, that's 4. We got a 4. We got a 4 right here for the episode. So she just said some garbage. Who's we gonna go right
now? Just for the episode or for the show?
This episode. This episode. We gonna talk
this episode. I give it a 6. I didn't really like the episode. Like I felt like it was cheesy. The Vision fight was cool. The conversation, you know, I like that aspect. You know, it was very meta, if you will, and it made Hayward. It just felt like his character didn't have no purpose. I hated that shit. Like it's just he feel empty, and I don't like that. But like I was saying before, it's all about the timing. Like it wasn't supposed to drop this year; it was supposed to drop next year. So this might have to be a rewatch, like given the time frame, and just to see if it put things in perspective better. But as an overall show, I'll probably give it the same, like a 6.5. Like it's first 2 episodes wasn't. Well, yeah. I let other people talk, but I'm not excited.
He sound mad.
Nah. It's just I'm not excited. It's cool, you know. So.
But it just didn't get you. It just was like whatever.
It was just there. I feel like it was just there. I'm gonna say I think the episode itself, like Lex said, I think we can all general. I can feel like everybody think that this episode was a letdown. So I would probably give it like a 5.5. Because the only thing that I got from it was the Darkhold book, which opens up numerous villains to the overall MCU. The book that she got and her embracing herself as a Scarlet Witch, so which means I guess she's strong. So they did like a ranking. They put her above Doctor Strange, and I didn't like that because I was like, they're mostly on like equal terms. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't really like that. So that dropped it for me. The Vision fight scene, that whole thing was cool. I agree with the Hayward point. Like he just at the end of the episode was like, all right, I expected him to be Hydra or something. He wasn't Hydra, and I was like, they just locked him up. So,
come over here, sir.
I ain't like that shit. I didn't like not saying Darcy, but for like 1 minute or 30 seconds, I ain't like that.
It wasn't even 30 seconds.
I think it was 10 seconds.
It was like
it's like 10 seconds or 20 seconds. So I didn't like that. And last thing I like was the scroll reveal, so we know that secret invasion is happening. That's the big thing. So and we realize that either Fury or Talos wants to see her up on the squad base. So we'll see where we go from there.
Tori,
but yeah, definitely 5.
I said, Tori, you can go.
If I had to rate this episode, I would have to give it like a 6.5 or a 7. For a series finale, I did want a little bit more since this is like a one-off show. So it's not coming back. So I already knew it was going to leave off on a cliffhanger. I think I expressed that last week that's exactly what was going to happen. I think that was kind of predictable since they already told us it was going to lead into Doctor Strange 2. I would say like the best parts of this episode, like everybody else, was the Vision part, like when he was, fighting himself, like fighting, the vision that Hayward put together versus the vision that Wanda manifested. And of course, I think another part that I like was finally seeing her in her Scarlet Witch uniform, her outfit. We finally seeing her in that uniform, which is something people wanted to see for such a long time. And about she's got that Darkhold book. So now knowing that, she's going to be a problem in Doctor Strange. Because if you remember, Agatha told her that she's dangerous, and they have a whole chapter dedicated to her in the Darkhold. We know what that book contains. We know where that book came from, and now she's studying it. That whole book, she has her power, Agatha's power, and all the power that Agatha took from those witches inside of her. So she's going to be a problem going into Doctor Strange 2. So I'm curious to see. Like, I think that's the only thing that's kind of like keeping me here is seeing where she's gonna go with that character. One thing I also didn't like was when Vision downloaded himself into the new one, and he just took off. And he just took off. Like, it's like, where did you go?
Where you going, bro? I'm Vision. You're not gonna help with the fight, bro. What's up?
Yeah, that's like that part. Weird. And I felt like that scene when they were talking to each other was a little too long. Like, I was like, okay, you could have got a little bit, little bit of dialogue here and there, but you didn't have to stretch it out for that long. I mean, we know that Vision acts like a philosopher, and we know how philosophers can be, but I didn't need to have a whole lengthy soliloquy about just implementing my memories into you.
I'm like, this motherfucking Hex don't close. Like, keep talking longer. I'm like,
hey,
just go ahead, keep Vision for the 6th time. Let's just get it over with.
And my biggest gripe with this episode was that Ralph Boner.
Oh my god!
Right there.
Thank you.
I was like, that. Hold on. So we went through this whole series trying to figure out who Ralph was. Ralph was, only to find out it was the fake Pietro.
I ain't like that part. I didn't understand it until I forgot all about that shit until he just said something about it.
Just go on turn what you just said real quick. That was like a kick in the ball. You feel me? We really feel like, okay, this is quick forward from the other X-Men. This is the multiverse shit. Like, this is what this is right here. That's Ralph Boner.
I even had to go on to Google to look that up and see if there was a reason as to why they did that. And they said there really wasn't any reason as far as it just being a bad joke. And that's exactly what it was.
This is probably going to hit off. This is going to be so funny. This is it. They're like, this is going to really get them right here.
Nah, that shit was ass. Wait, Alf. That shit was ass, bro.
I said, he just watched the show an hour ago or so. So he
fresh.
I'm giving it a 7.5. And the reason why
you were right there, weren't you?
I'm gonna give you my reasons. The disappointing shit y'all already said, you know what I mean? To me, the Vision fight, I wasn't really feeling that joint because he wasn't rapping to Ultron like that. You know what I'm saying? Like he had smoke. And I'm saying that only because my theory was wrong because I thought that was Ultron. So I'm feeling some type of way about that shit.
all night last night.
Yeah, man.
Ultron.
So that I was screaming that shit. My eyes was lighting up every time I seen Wanda get leveling up with her shit. You know what I'm saying? When I seen the new costume and when she was in the woods by herself, you know what I mean? I love that shit. You know what I mean? When she was just coming to her own. That the reason why I graded it so high is because of the emotional stakes. I'm a Cancer, first of all, so I'm a big emotion guy. You know what I mean? So like, just her being, you know what I'm saying? First of all, and another thing, it was fucked up how she left them kids upstairs by themselves. That was fucked up.
Why she said fuck them kids? She was like,
but I know why she did it though. She already knew it was going to happen. She didn't want to see them fade like she saw Vision fade.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't even think about that.
They just started crying and shit. I'm like, come on.
She can cry?
And she was going through it the whole thing, even when she was going through it, even when she was about to open up the hex to let everybody out. She shut that shit before they even reached across the block. You know what I mean? So that's why I just graded it so high. And y'all pretty much touched on everything else. I agree with.
I just wanted to point out the thing about the Greek philosophy thing. So like how damn, I'm high. I'm sorry. How Alf has this thing about being a Cancer and being like emotionally invested. I like philosophy and stuff like that. So that part was really cool to me. And I had to go look up that text because I wanted to actually read the part about the ship. So I was like, that was like super interesting to me. I'm big into Greek mythology and mythology in general. So that was pretty cool to see him throw that in there.
And
that was pretty cool.
The thing that
they talking about the ship. When him and Vision was talking about when they had that conversation.
The reason why White Vision stopped whooping his ass. That's
you gotta be in the back.
My brother, he did hit a doctor. He said,
I like it, bro.
I repeat, you work for the enemy. I repeat. He hit a Dr. Umar on him. He's like,
he could elaborate.
Yeah, he told him to elaborate.
Hey, hold on.
Elaborate.
I got a question too. Y'all say I missed that part. Y'all said that it was supposed to release next year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, no.
Okay.
Actually, it was always supposed to come out this year, but due to COVID, it messed up the
They got the schedule
timeline. And
rearranged.
because what originally was supposed to happen was Falcon and the Winter Soldier was supposed to come out in August of last year. WandaVision was always going to come out this year, and then Doctor Strange was going to come out in May, like literally like 2 months later.
Because
now Doctor Strange is coming out next year.
Yeah, that's a long time. That's all just about.
It's like a whole year gap.
Yeah, that's a long time, bro.
Which makes it worse because y'all gave us this throwaway show, knowing that it meant absolutely nothing. Well, it does mean something. It just, and this could be my point. The reason why I didn't like this episode because they did all this and did literally close the doors. Like instead of really like thoroughly closing doors, they just slammed the doors. Like, all right, this is why it's like this. This is why it's like that. This is why it's like
I
this.
don't even think they did that. I think they just closed. Like they left all the doors open, but closed the front door.
No, they still left a lot of shit open. They still left a lot of shit open. Like just the town, like the townspeople, like they meant nothing. You know what I'm saying? They had no significance for real. Even going from Tony and saying Ralph, you know what I'm saying? Like they really had no significance for real to the show. And I don't care what nobody said. The CGI was ass this whole episode. Like the CGI was ass. You know what I'm saying?
I had a problem with that too. With what her Agnes fighting, I ain't really. It kind of took me out a little bit because it's like
she got hit
do
by
better than that.
Disappear. I'm like, bro, we didn't even see hit by the car. She just flew into the house.
I did like the Wicked Witch of the what is that East?
The Wizard of Oz reference.
I like that.
They want to get y'all on. It's that no trash, bro.
I was like, okay.
Who's the character? And literally did not. The only thing I seen her last was what is she invincible to bullet fire? Like, bro, what? That's out of nowhere.
Who?
You talking about Photon?
Oh, that's always been that's always been her power. Oh,
that power of it.
She can do more than that though. She
can do way more than that. But what I liked is that she didn't know that she had that power, so it caught her off guard. Like if you could look at her face, she's like, I didn't know I could do that, or like that could just actually happen. And I like that they didn't display all of her power in this episode. And because we need character development on her leading up to her getting to her like supreme stage of her power.
I guarantee she's gonna be a trash character. I'm calling it right now.
Hell. We move for everybody black.
Anything associated with Captain Marvel.
We move for everybody black though. We gotta be gonna do Captain Marvel.
Bro, anything that associates with Captain Marvel crumbles, bro. I'm telling you, he trying to bring Kevin Feige. He's trying to reel us right back around to Captain Marvel, bro.
Hey, I'm sorry. I know nobody mentioned this. I also like Wiccan and Speed as well. I like their little interaction. That was a little tease. I liked that. That was pretty cool. It could have been a lot more, but
these niggas was in a chokehold. They did nothing. Bro. I'm used to doing this, so I'm like, you can go. They don't. It's just not incomplete. But like y'all said, I will blame it on the pandemic because I believe the last episodes were filmed during this time where they be around a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? So they had to switch it up. You know what I'm saying? So. We definitely gotta get them a buff on that because it was during like all this shit happening and it still happening. So that's a thing.
I want to change my
look like they're incredible.
And now that makes you wonder. And now that makes you wonder what's gonna happen for Falcon and the Winter Soldier because they had to film around this as well.
So let me ask y'all the whole group. Match out this. What's y'all predictions? Because I think we pretty much done with WandaVision, right? I can say. Y'all want to give any more thoughts?
My last
Go ahead.
Oh yeah.
One thing that if y'all did not know, I don't know if y'all picked up on this, but at the very end of WandaVision of this episode, in the second post-credit scene when she did the astral projection thing, if you listen to the music, that's the same music they use in Doctor Strange, but they slowed it down and they made it more eerie sounding. Like if you go back and listen to it, that's the same music that they use for his theme, but they slowed it down for her. I guess that's their way of saying, okay, this is the tie-in right here. And of course, he did astral projection as well. When was it Infinity War?
Yeah, Infinity War, yeah.
And in his movie when he was studying
the
book.
Yeah, he did.
He was studying. Yeah.
One thing I was gonna say on WandaVision tone for you ask your question,
Yeah.
but everybody just go around. Everybody just the overall this show. What do they think about the show? I know we just did the episode.
Oh, you good? Yeah, let's do that.
In general, just the whole season.
We can start with Alf and this way.
All right. For the overall tone of the show, I'm gonna give it a 7.5. It started off slow. I even tried to get my son into it, and he was like, "What the fuck is this black and white shit?" He was, you know what I'm saying? And then you know what I'm saying, it picked up speed. You know what I'm saying? What I guess episode was 4. My favorite episode,
3.
Yeah, it was the Malcolm in the Middle. I used to love watching Malcolm in the Middle. That was like my era. You know what I'm saying? So like, I love that. I think my last words for this would be, I think Marvel fans are so spoiled that we expected like this big reveal. Because I even texted Lex about this. I was like, I haven't seen it yet, but she was like, "No, that shit's trash, no reveal." And I was like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, we seen all these theories on Twitter and shit, like who's going to pop up? Mephisto, Doctor Doom, Doctor Strange, Reed Richards, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? And to me, I just think like this was just a long ass Wanda movie. You know what I'm saying? It had just the whole recipe, even the end fight with the generic superpower versus superpower. You got the witch versus witch, or like in Ant-Man, you got Ant-Man and Yellow Jacket. Like you got just 2 of the same power beings fighting, you know what I'm saying? And the hero won eventually, you know what I'm saying? Like that's just my overall take. But I did enjoy it besides this last episode.
Okay. Go ahead, Coons.
Well, I give it a 7. It does start slow. I know people say it started picking up around episode 3, but for me, I didn't care till they did the flashback, showing how the blip was and everything. I think that was cool. But depending on how they write Wanda, I might like this show a little bit more. Like, I don't know about y'all. I do want her to be like a villain. Like, I don't want her to be a good guy for real.
Mm-hmm.
So if this is like her villain origin story, because if you think about it, like she has just been suffering from trauma, like no matter what.
I like that.
So it's kind of setting her up for that aspect. And she has a dark hole, so Doctor Strange is gonna have to get that. So depending on how they play what happened to, when she heard her son's voice, like how they play on that, like I don't know. I just gotta see what they take it. It is a good cliffhanger. I don't care about Captain Marvel though, so that shit don't excite me. Like to Darcy, like I heard she's supposed to be in the next Thor movie, so I don't know where they're taking her character, because it's just like she just showed up for what? Like that shit meant nothing. Do want to know what White Vision doing? I don't even know the next time he will even show up. Like it's just like
Agent Wu.
Yeah. It's just a lot of questions. So it's just like it was cool. I was interested the whole time, but it just left me with a okay. Just okay. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I was about to say I'd go to Lex. I would say I would say 6.5, you know what I'm saying? Maybe 7, but that's a maybe. I actually liked it from the beginning, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like the beginning was good, you know what I'm saying? All the way up to, I would say like my favorite episode was the Malcolm in the Middle one. Like I just love that show. I just love that theme, and I just feel like that was the most well put together episode. But it just left a bad, just meh, like feeling for me. Just like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Like, just another Marvel, like how I felt with Captain Marvel. I left just like, all right, whatever. Like, and I wasn't expecting anything, but how everything was going, I just didn't expect that. I think that was real. I think it was real slick of Marvel to debunk everybody's theories. That's that they did that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? They really kept that shit under wrap. You got to give it to them. You know what I'm saying? So even though I was mad as shit, it was entertaining this whole season to see that even the theories. I think the theories was better than the show to me. You know what I'm saying? This is what people thought was going on. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. I'm really going. It's one of those things where it's just like you just got to move on. Falcon and Winter Soldier. Just know my expectations are to the dirt now. Now that no expectations now, I'm with it. Where I'm just like I don't even care what the storyline is. I'm going with just a blank mush mind, all that. You know what I'm saying? So yes,
I have
dirt.
I have two different grades for it, or scores. One of them is an 8 and one of them is a 7. I'll give it an 8 because I can honestly say that there were only 2 episodes that I genuinely did not like. Like I wouldn't say that the rest of them were all great episodes, but it was only the one that focused on Monica's story. Like that was kind of boring, but I get it. They had to like tell, talk about her and how did she end up in this position now that we're or whatever. And then the last episode, garbage. Like I couldn't believe it was so bad. I started laughing because I was like, this really can't be happening. They really got us. Like jokes on us, haha. So overall, I would give it an 8. But the reason I say I'll give it a 7 too is just the fact that it meant nothing really. Like I know, okay, the whole thing about the scrolls, okay, that's his own little thing, but I feel no connection to it. I'm like, okay, what's next? I told him, I said, I don't even want to watch Falcon and Winter Soldier because you got me this time.
Damn, everybody crapping on that joke, man.
So, but I'm gonna watch it or whatever. It had me not want to watch it. So those are my 2 grades. So for face value, I'll give it an 8. But if you want to talk about just the MCU and really,
overall,
7.
So we got 7.5, 7.5, 7.5, right? 6. We got 6.5 and a 7. A 7 from 6.5 from Pat, 7.5 from Alf, and Coons got a 7. All right, go ahead, Tori.
If I had to rate this this show, I would give it a 7.5, mainly because it's if I had to give one word to describe this show, I would say it's different. Because this is a direction Marvel has never gone into completely. And that's in diving into like magic and, I don't want to say extraterrestrial stuff because that can be like say about space, but it's diving into an area that is risky. Like this is a risky area for Marvel to go in. It's an area that many people didn't think Marvel would go in because Marvel is always known to be lighthearted. They went kind of dark on a few of these episodes, and with the content that they put into the show. One thing I also like is that they found a way to humanize Vision, a being that's not even human, a character that many people didn't really care about. But I found that week after week, people started to like really understand and see where Vision was coming from and see that Wanda was just like really messing things up. That's why I do believe she's being set up to be a villain. And I actually do prefer to see her to be a villain in Doctor Strange, to see exactly where she's going to go, because like you said, she's always had so much trauma. She's never really been at peace. She's never really had a happy ending. So what else can she really do? People are turning on, like you saw at the end of the episode, them people, if they could have turned into a lynch mob on her, they would have, but knowing what she could do, they knew they wouldn't risk it. So she, they gave her that death stare, which kind of reminds you of how they did Agatha in the previous episode when they wanted to like literally burn her at the stake. They want to do the same thing to her, and she knows that she has to leave and go into isolation, and that's basically what her life is like. Right now, she's basically all by herself at this point, and she probably is like, okay, this is probably what I need to be, is by myself alone. And basically, when you think about the premise of the show, WandaVision, this was Wanda's vision of life with Vision, or how she wanted it to be. But then when it was all said and done, it was nothing but a fallacy. It was nothing but a fantasy. Like she knew that at the end of the day that she knew at the end of the day that it wasn't real. even though she wanted it to be so real. And she realizes at the end of this episode how it was affecting people. Like everything was literally crumbling around her, and was like, okay, like when Agatha says you can't, she said heroes don't torture people. When she had lost control and she strangled those people, she didn't realize what she was doing until Agatha told her that. If Agatha didn't say nothing, she probably would have killed them.
Right.
So going forward, I do believe that Wanda is going to be a villain. And now that she's gotten all this power, she's got that Darkhold book and she's studying, Doctor Strange is going to have a task on his hands in this upcoming movie. So I'm curious to see what they're going to do with that, because this show right here sets up pretty much most of Phase 4. And I think I told y'all last week Loki is going to tie into Doctor Strange as well. So they about to go all out with the craziness. I said this is going to be the phase of mind expansion, so people are going to be wrecked this entire phase. It's not going to be cookie cutter like the previous 3 phases where it's like, okay, they put it in front of you, we know what they're doing. Now we about to just like completely wreck you. Don't even try to come, as a matter of fact, don't even try to make any more theories. Just let it happen. Just let it happen. Just let it happen. Because the theories for some people actually ruin the show. Like, because people could say, oh, Mephisto is coming, oh, Ultron is coming. None of that happened, and they were left disappointed.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Raise my hand too.
So that's pretty much all I got to say.
Good point. You got points. He just vision mode.
It's Wanda's vision.
I had to throw on my tinfoil hat. Right?
Yeah, it's Wanda's vision.
I didn't even do the math, bro.
I didn't even realize it until you just said this shit. That shit caught me off guard.
Because think about it. Like I didn't mean to cut you off, but think about it. At the end of this episode, when she brings the hex all back to a close, what is she doing? She's standing in the same exact spot as she walked in from the previous episode, as if that's all she was doing this entire time. Like all of that stuff wasn't really happening. It was all in her mind.
That's deep. I didn't even realize that. I'm playing the exact scene back in my head. I'm like, yo,
I'm telling you, he right from Marvel.
Yeah, you got to inside it, because that made too much sense.
I ain't never heard that breakdown like that.
That breakdown was so good, I might have to go listen to the playback. Damn.
Back at 3240.
3240.
You know what I'm saying? Tone, what?
Shit. I'm not gonna hold you. The overall show, I was scored a 7 as well. Like I had it at 6.5, but here y'all talk your opinions. I want to bump it up to a 7 because with the pandemic, everything going on, it felt like it was out of place most of the time. WandaVision had its moments, but for me, I wanted to see like a big bad be introduced, because if you're gonna do a TV show, you gotta have like a big bad, and the big bad being Agatha. You can't leave it on a cliffhanger. You can't have a cliffhanger for something like this going for this to be your first TV show. So I think having Mephisto show up, even just a hint of like his picture or something, got nothing about him. We know he's coming, right? We can all pretty much surmise that. But it seems like I was saying, they're turning Wanda into the villain because they don't have no other cards to play right now. That's what it seems like to me. But the best thing I take away from the show is getting to come over here and discuss all the theories, because just like Pap said, most of the fun was throwing out who we think was going to show up. And I think that's the point in all these shows, other than just connecting Phase 4. So, it's just getting all those theories out. Mephisto, Magneto, you don't know who the hell is coming. So that's
I don't think we seen the last of Agatha either.
Oh no,
we didn't. Nah, she.
I think Strange is going to go recruit her, because. Or she might get killed in Doctor Strange 2 because Immortal knows where she's hiding, because he's killing all the fucking wizards and shit and the mages. So she might actually end up dying in Doctor
She
Strange.
says, yeah, because she didn't like. She asked it like at the end, "What are you going to do? You're going to lock me up?" She said, "No, I'm going to leave you here, and I'm going to leave you in the character that you chose as the nosy neighbor." That's probably one of the worst things ever, because it's like you're this being that has or had all of this power, and it's like you literally just got all your power stripped away from you, then only to be locked inside of a shell of yourself that you don't want to be in, and then only to be used when the person who put you there comes back to use you.
And we was just
villain ways.
And when me and Pap and Lex was watching it, it was like she had this face like, "Howdy, neighbor." She was like, "Oh, you dirty bitch." Like she was trapped in her own body, you know what I'm saying? But like her outside was, you know what I mean, different.
I can kill you right now. I can't. Nah, for real. But y'all, so everybody was rocking. I mean, I really ended up rocking with Agatha. Like,
I like.
I want to still do stuff with her. You know what I'm saying? Like
they bringing her back.
They got her back.
They bringing her back. Like, because I have a feeling that because like Wanda said, she's not done with her yet. She just knows that she can't leave her in the state that she was in. She has to disguise her, and she knows that she's there. So she's definitely going to go back for her for something or for some reason or whatever the case may be. Because it's like you just faced off with one of the most powerful witches. I still have some more use for you, but I can't leave you in this state. So when I come back for you, just know it's going to be on. So it's like, and I think she's probably, and they're probably going to be bringing her back in Doctor Strange, probably.
But I don't want to spit on Agnes, man. Honestly, I think she was a good villain, but she wasn't like up here. She's more like a B-level villain. You know what I'm saying? Like she was good because I know I think villains make movies.
Compared to a villain there.
I want to say she was like a Yellow Jacket. No, Loki's on the no.
I mean,
Yellow
Jacket. Hear me out.
Loki is like the A-class. Come on, bro. Hold on, bro. Hold on, bro.
Hear me out.
He's a babysitter, bro.
We're not gonna sit here and say Loki was a A-class villain in Thor 1.
No, I'm talking about in the overall. I'm talking about. I'm talking about the MCU, or I'm talking about overall. Like
I'm just saying, in Thor 1 Loki was in Thor 1, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, nobody was singing his praises at that point. It was like a gradual. It was a gradual, huh?
He was an Agatha ass nigga.
Yeah, but like, it was a gradual. It was a gradual. At least for me, it was a gradual thing where like you like hate to love him type shit. You know what I'm saying? And for me at that point was Avengers when I was like, all right, man, this, you know what I'm saying? I just fuck with him.
I can understand. Well, okay, I'm sorry because my opinion with Loki is biased because I'm into the actual like lore and mythology of him. So my opinion is kind of biased. I agree. But we talk about strictly MCU Loki, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's definitely not Loki, bro. She's more like Yellow Jacket, bro. Definitely from Ant-Man.
Not Yellow Jacket, bro.
But here's the thing, though. You really can't compare her because, like I said, she's a witch. So it's like it's a different kind of level of scale, and she really hasn't been something that you can be compared to as of yet because there really aren't any other witches out there except the Scarlet Witch.
I can kind of. You can get away with that. Okay, I let you get away with that.
But Yellow Jacket was like D level.
He was D level.
That's low, bro. Like, he was low. He was low on the big pole, bro.
Y'all right. My bad.
Nobody significant at all. Like,
who could she? I don't know. What, Ghost? Maybe Ghost. Well, Ghost was trash too, though.
Ant-Man was.
So you went.
I'm looking at the movies and I can't remember who the villains were in most of them. Sometimes.
Hey, bro, it was Agatha all along, bro. Oh man, I didn't think I was gonna hit it. Speaking of characters, what do y'all think? What's y'all theory of what's gonna happen with the Vision? Because, like y'all said, he transferred his memories somehow to the Vision. So, I think he's gonna be a part of Wanda's life again? Like, is he gonna be a part of the Avengers again, or is he gonna be like the continued Vision? If Thanos didn't rip his little forehead out,
I think he's gonna be like a part of the Avengers, but without the memory of Wanda and them. I think they're just gonna recruit him back to the Avengers.
I
But
think
So
if
he just
Wanda
out
sees
there.
him again, I think if Wanda sees him again, she's probably going to try to destroy him because she doesn't know that
Yeah.
this vision has the
Oh,
memories.
right.
And the thing is, the last memory she has of that vision is him trying to crush her head.
He hit her with the move. He said, I thought she was stronger than that. Stronger than that. That's what I thought he was Ultron. I was like, oh, all right.
One thing I did like about this episode was something that Wanda did that was a callback to her when she was in Age of Ultron, and that was sneaking up behind Agatha and playing with her mind. I like them doing that. I like them doing that.
She said, "Oh fuck, I got you." Man,
I would ask. Can I ask y'all this?
man.
If you like, what would you do? Like, what would you do if you had chaos magic like Wanda did or does?
I do some wild shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Cool. What would you do if you had chaos magic?
I don't even know. I'll probably build my own world too. That shit seems tough.
Yeah, facts.
Yes.
I'm breaking the universe and sitting on a throne somewhere. That's what I'm doing. And watch the chaos happen.
Y'all would hate me because I'm going to rule the world.
Chaos magic.
If I'm the only person who can do stuff like this, are you kidding me? You could.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Honestly,
That's a deep
if I had chaos magic, I would do all I can to promote Oreo. The birthday cake. That's what I do my chaos magic. And then when things get really risky,
Wow.
Hey,
hey, it looked like you jumped in the multiverse with them shits because I ain't never seen them donuts.
I never seen me with them. I was like, what the fuck is that? I eat Oreos, bro. Oh, he got all the snacks. Oh, he good.
So
send that check over Oreos. Send that check.
Just know, birthday cake will be my first choice in selection for the world. You get birthday cake Oreos. You get caramel crunch. All right. So what would you do? What would you do?
Oh my god!
You OC.
You said what would I? You said what would I do?
Magic. What would be your move?
Shoot, that's a good question. I'm the one that posed the question. I don't even know because it's like when you see like what could happen using that, you don't know what to do. Like imagine you just wake up one day and all of a sudden your surroundings just change around you. You don't know what happened, and that you were the cause of that happening. But to be honest, I really honestly don't know. I probably would create my own little world that's off to itself, away from a lot of the noise. Have some kind of peace or something because with a lot of stuff that goes on, you want sometimes to be away from all of that noise. Kind of live off the grid without people knowing where you are.
Into that tone.
I'm okay. I'm not gonna. What's up, E? Hey, honestly, I'm not gonna hold y'all. I would be on my Dr. Manhattan shit. I'm just off world. Don't care. Don't know nobody. I'm just off world, building my own little.
Would you get a
utopia? Huh?
Would you have a P5?
You say what?
Would you have a P5?
Yeah, I make my whole assembly line. P5 going out. Scamming niggas. Scamming people. Yeah. For the low.
Don't get chaos magic to her.
Don't give it to me because
I'll say he going to another universe.
That's what I'm saying, niggas. What I'm doing. I'm building my own shit.
I definitely would be a villain. 1,000%. I'm about to say 1,000%. Wouldn't think about it twice.
When you think about that, when you think about like chaos magic and the way that they describe it, it's really no way anybody can be a hero with that type of power. Like you can. I feel like you can only be a villain.
Yeah.
And like I said, with her character, she now has her power, Agatha's power, the power that Agatha took from those witches back in the 1600s, and she's reading that book. So she has all of that inside of her while she's still trying to learn how to control all of it. And the crazy thing is, we still don't even see what she can do at her ultimate level because her power is limitless. She's OP as fuck.
Yeah. And it's funny you said she was OP. I was like, she over Doctor Strange, bro. That's OP. You OP now. So
Social Supreme.
Like, who's somebody? It gotta be a big villain.
Because they basically saying that her power predates Doctor Strange or any of those Sorcerer Supremes before him.
Yeah.
I think she's gonna get the Eternals' attention. I think that's gonna be like a plot, and like she's gonna get their attention. She's getting so powerful that places from other, like, you know what I'm saying, universes or dimensions gonna start coming to her. They're like, oh, who the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying?
Has there even been any news on the Eternals? Like, when is that supposed to come out?
They keeping that.
It's supposed to come out like in November or something like that.
I just see a bunch of screenshots and a bunch of posters for
toys. I seen toys, Legos and shit.
Yeah, all the collectibles and shit.
Because I think the Eternals are supposed to be setting up the X-Men. At least that's how it is in the comics.
Yeah. Hopefully we get some news on X-Men ASAP.
I'm done with my theories with Marvel.
In WandaVision. What'd you say, Koontz?
I said I'm done with my theories with Marvel. I'm just about to enjoy this.
That's what I just said. That's why I just said that. I said at this point, no more theories. Just let it happen.
That's the fun though. That's half the fun. Yeah. To me, that's like half the fun. I'm sorry. I like the theory.
People were ripping their hair out these last 9 weeks from these theories.
You say, Pat?
It's fun, but 9 weeks is a long ass time. My brain every day. I see my WandaVision almost every day.
That's why the people over at Marvel are probably laughing right now because they said they probably them people right there in their little theories, and they all wrong. They just sitting back there laughing.
Oreo theory. I think that I honestly think this, bro. That they pay like these influencers, like these little like people who normally have the scoop with bad shit. They're like, look, we're gonna give you bad shit. We're gonna pay you to report bad shit. Cause at the end of the day, we know it's not gonna be what it is. And I'm telling you, these people knew all along it was these twists. Man, they told us it was gonna be a Luke. Paul Bettany said, I work with somebody I always wanted to work with. This nigga was talking about himself.
Hey, who the hell was that? Oh, facts, bro. Did we even figure that out? Anyway, like what? He funny as shit, bro. What? What?
But I'm gonna say this though, like it just goes to show how the machine Marvel goes because when was the last time? I mean, for me, it had to have been probably like The Wire, but like when was the last time y'all been really invested in a show?
Game of Thrones?
TV show. Oh, sorry.
Well, it depends. You talking about?
I watch Snowfall, so
I can tell you, I can name a bunch of shows, honestly, because. But you know,
I mean,
and then you also got to think too. This is the first thing that Marvel has released in a year, so people have been going through Marvel withdrawals. So people really was craving something to watch from Marvel. So I think that's another reason why. I don't think if what happened last year didn't happen, people probably wouldn't have been. I'm not gonna say they wouldn't have been too invested because they knew it was coming, but they probably wouldn't have been overly invested like it is because people were like they were craving it like it was like a drug, like they needed that high.
Yeah, no,
I did. I'm not gonna lie. I did.
I was. Have y'all any of y'all watched any of the other like non-canon Marvel shows?
Nope.
Like Runaways or
Agents of Shield. I mean,
not MCU. Not MCU. I'm talking about
you talking about the Fox shows that came over.
Yeah, it was like another X-Men one that was on Fox called The Mutants or The Gifted or something. It was called The
Gifted.
Yeah.
Then another one that was on FX. Y'all watch any of those?
No, I didn't. I don't trust Fox with any Marvel content, so they just got to know from me. Sorry.
It's crazy. It's crazy. You know, it's crazy now. You know, we're about to go into Falcon and the Winter Soldier in like 2 weeks, and after the WandaVision, we don't know what. Even looking at the trailers, now it's like I can't really pinpoint what direction this is going because this thing could go one way, way different than what we thought. That's why I said no theories, none of it. And then it's like,
look, hold on. We're gonna have to give it. I have to ask y'all this though. What do y'all think? Y'all have to give me just one theory, just one. I just want one theory that y'all have for Falcon and Winter Soldier.
That was my question. They took my question.
And this is Tone's
Yeah,
question.
no, you good though. You read my mind. See, you got it.
You said theory.
Yeah, just one theory for Winter Soldier coming up in 2 weeks.
Right.
Somebody has to go before me.
You can go, Coons. Alf. Y'all want me to go? Because I can go. It don't matter.
Oh yeah, you go.
Go ahead.
So my theory for Falcon and Winter Soldier is that nothing significant happens. My whole theory. That's my whole theory, bro.
Okay, that was very broad. Okay,
I'm like 70% sure.
Like a cop out.
So this is what it is. I'm 70% sure nothing's going to happen, but I'm 30% watching solely because of Baron Zemo. That's it. I want to see his arc. That's it.
And
especially after his character went off in Civil War.
That joint stuff, bro.
Get the full costume, man.
I want to see. Well, I want to see what they're gonna do with Falcon with him taking up the mantle, picking up the shield and everything like that. And
I don't think he can go that far because Chris Evans.
I also want to see what they're gonna do with what's his name, the agent, U.S. agent.
U.S. agent, yeah.
Mm-hmm. For me, I don't really know. I'm very interested. They setting up Peggy to look like she kicking ass. Like she looks real good.
Oh, her niece.
I mean, not Peggy. What's her niece?
Yeah, Peggy. No, not Peggy. Damn.
Isn't it Sharon Carter?
Sharon Carter.
Sharon looks good in this joint. I really don't have no theory, but I do think it's kind of like they have a history of just how, like they said, they did Ant-Man after what was that, Infinity War. It's kind of like a palate cleanser, I guess, from all the emotions and shit that you went through at WandaVision. So just like Tone said, I don't think anything significant is going to happen.
Okay. Who else think? Everybody went? Kuntz went?
Kuntz, Lex, and you.
I have nothing to say, bro. Nah, for real. I just want to see like what Black Cap is going to be like if they even take that story.
And keep in mind this is only 6 episodes. It's only 6 episodes, 6 hour-long episodes. They said that they shot it movie style, and then they just cut it up into 6 episodes.
Hold on, you said an hour episode?
Yeah, well, you got to take that with a grain of salt because they said the same thing about WandaVision. So how long is an hour?
45 minutes. 45 minutes of credits.
37 minutes again. It's gonna be right. 37 minutes again.
The true villain.
I feel like the same way. I'm not really gonna go too deep. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this is gonna be one of them. This story is like an in-between type joint. They just, like this a little like with the US. Who's the guy you said, Torian?
U.S. agent.
U.S. agent.
It's gonna just be like a little mini story. You know what I'm saying? Like them going to have to try to figure that out. But I do think that they're gonna give Falcon to end up giving him the shield, and then they're gonna take it away later in the movies. But I don't really expect. I think it's gonna just be like a little action show. You know what I'm saying?
The only thing that I'm worried about is that we know that Falcon and the Winter Soldier was supposed to come out before WandaVision. So I'm curious, like, how are they going to rework that, or will that not mess up the storyline because of the order they decided to release it?
I think they reshot some stuff for this show. Like they still was shooting, so they might have switched it up. You know what I'm saying? They might have changed like the ending for how the WandaVision had to drop. But Lex,
Oh no, I didn't have any theories for this.
Damn, Kusa Lex.
She already said early on that she wasn't looking forward to it.
WandaVision, I had no expectations. Now I have actual low expectations. So that way, if they're trash, then it's like, all right, nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's just where I'm at with it. I will say this: I do believe it could possibly have some really good action scenes. So that'd be nice.
Yeah. I hope that they didn't show all the action stuff in the trailer, because they that trailer trickery. They're known for doing that. So hopefully we didn't get every action moment in that trailer, or just get a little piece of it that leads on to something that has yet to be seen.
True.
I want to make one more point on that. My bad, I forgot. What if Baron Zemo gets his own League of Villains, like in the comics and like in the cartoon shows? He usually has this group with
the Thunderbolts, right?
That's wait, the Thunderbolts for
think
Baron Zemo?
He ran with the Thunderbolts for a little bit.
No, not them though. The ones that have the people. Damn, what's his name?
It was like an evil Avengers team that he was running.
It was evil Avengers team and shit. But I think they just call it like the League of Villains. But also that'll be interesting if he gets like
it was Dark Avengers.
Dark Avengers to plant that seed.
Osborn, Harry Father.
Yeah.
Norman Osborn.
Yeah. But this scene would have like what's the dude from Iron Man 1? I can't remember his name. What's the villain? Can't remember the villain from Iron Man 1. It would have him
Zachariah
I just can't think of the actual villain name. Yeah, the bald dude. I can't think of the actual villain name, but it would have him in it. The dude that could turn to like energy and shit. Like I just want to see if they play with that a little bit. Just little nods in there. That's just my personal thing. But I'm solely here, Captain Winter Soldier, for Baron Zemo 70%, and maybe Winter Soldier. I just want to see him use the armor and him fighting shit because I think that's cool. But they definitely gotta keep that Russo brothers influence. I hope.
I'm curious to see what Anthony Mackie is gonna do in a leading role because he's always supporting. So this is like this now. So this is his time to shine to actually be a lead character, and he's got to like really prove himself because he got big shoes to fill.
Yes.
I don't think he's going to get the Cap mantle, bro. Because Chris Evans said, "Yeah, I want some more money, Marvel. Let me hold that." So I don't even think he's going to go full. I think that Sharon Carter will get the mantle before Anthony Mackie. That's what I think. I mean, Falcon. That's what I think.
I mean, they also, from what I was reading, they said it might be some racial tones to it. Because
that's where the U.S. agent storyline comes from,
right? Yeah. And then because in the comics he was dealing with that you know what I'm saying, like he, whatever.
Yeah,
that's how Blue Marvel character was. That's why he had to always wear that mask, and when his face got revealed, he was like, a black man, even though he just saved you. So I was like,
yeah, I could definitely see that being a storyline. Disney's gonna hit right for that. Exactly. They're going right for the field. So, hey, I mean,
I wouldn't be mad at it.
Huh?
Something different. I wouldn't be mad at it because it's something different. Marvel needs to bring, like, they need to get very aggressive, like very quickly. And then y'all gotta remember, Justice League is right around the corner. So if that does supremely well, the Marvel shows they gotta step up. That's what I'm saying. Because then people can be clamoring for Snyder to get his own universe.
I am so over this Just Us League crap. It just needs to hurry up and fade into obscurity. They actually pushed back Godzilla versus King Kong a week just to push that out.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not mad. I really want to see some Snyder cut.
It's gonna be lit.
I'm part of that Snyder cut.
I want to say about that shit, like, I wasn't always the biggest DC fan. I got really all my DC like shit from just like the cartoons, even watching the Justice League. I watched the first Justice League. I had no clue what the fuck was going on.
The people who made that didn't know what was going on either. That's why we got that trash back in 2017, and they trying to make up for it in a couple of weeks.
So it's the same movie but different.
It's not the same movie.
The same movie but different.
It's like Snyder's version of the movie because Snyder got replaced by the dude by Joss Whedon. Marvel. Yeah. That's why the movie was so fucking goofy. It didn't make any sense.
Goofy.
That's why it was goofy because they took a Marvel tone and put it on the DC universe. DC is darker. Yeah, that's why it was like that.
Right.
That's what I like to see because I know Zack Snyder. Yeah,
Zack Snyder gonna go for that 300 dark. Need that dark.
Yeah, because we need that.
Snyder did the Batman trilogy, right?
He did.
Yeah. That's what
I don't care. But we need that darkness.
So I'm not gonna say that.
I think you need the darkness to counterbalance Marvel's light. You know what I'm saying? Like one is darker, edgier. One is like a little comic-y, but I'm excited with
Batman with a gun, but
that can be interesting.
Well, to wrap this up, you know what I'm saying? We always appreciate y'all coming on to Marvelous Bluntz, man. Especially everybody that's watching, man, that watches, man, for all these 9 episodes. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, I hope y'all enjoyed the episodes. Y'all got something out of it. You know what I'm saying? 2 weeks from now on Marvelous Blunts, we will be here. Tone will be running point, and we'll be reviewing Falcon and Winter Soldier. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just heard from Tori and the Coons to Lex, me and Tone, what we think. You know what I'm saying? Expectations is seeming like are down here, but through the roof, or if there's none at all. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
please pay attention to see how interesting how things
same
go.
time, same day.
I got one more
9
question.
o'clock.
I got one more question for you. I don't know if y'all did it on the last episode. Did y'all talk about the new Spider-Man name for the next joint?
No, we didn't.
No,
we didn't.
No Way Home.
Yeah,
Which just off of that name, what y'all think about that?
It pretty much piggybacks off of how Far From Home ended. Like, you gotta think he's on the run now. He's like a fugitive because Mysterio claimed that he was the one that killed him. So it's like almost he has no way home. Or they can play on it with the multiverse aspect of it. He has no way home. Like, he's trying to find a way home, but he doesn't know where to go.
What do you think, Coach?
So it kind of plays on like two different things for me. Anyway.
I like that theory too. Cool. Go ahead, Coach.
Bro, y'all gonna keep asking about these theories. I told you I have none, bro. I'm just enjoying the show now, bro.
Spider-Man, I don't really like the title. I mean, Far From Home was better than. Well, not it was a little bit better.
It was
to me
way better.
It was a little bit better. But I just really don't. I'm not looking forward to the new Spider-Man. I just don't want them to just put so much in it, just bloat it. You know what I'm saying? Because this is all this shit they saying is gonna be happening in it. I'm just like, bruh, I just want a good Spider-Man movie, bruh. To be honest with you, and we can just keep it moving. Either he gonna be Spidey or he not. You know what I'm saying? But I am interested just to see. Actually, I'm more interested not in Spider-Man. I'm interested in Shang-Chi. That what it is?
Shang-Chi.
Yeah, I want to see that. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see Marvel do something different, like they doing like the like kind of like Mortal Kombat. You know what I'm saying? But they ain't never did nothing like that. So I'm looking forward to that and the Eternals because like it's just time for some fresh shit. So you know what I'm saying?
So the fact that Doctor Strange is going to be in Spider-Man is probably what's making me raise my eyebrows a lot because it's like, what is he doing there? Not saying that I don't want him there. But it has to be a reason that he's there. And because we know he is the Sorcerer Supreme, what is he really doing in a Spider-Man movie? Even though they encountered each other in Infinity War, so they do know who each other is. But why is he there? So it's a purpose, it's a reason why. And they're both in New York, too. So it's a reason why he's there. And it's probably going to most likely tie into his movie as well.
Cameo.
Go ahead, Lex. I go last.
I don't really have much of an opinion on the name or anything. It'd just be nice if he's a like Spider-Man now that some time has passed. Boy, because I'm kind of over the little kid thing. It's like he's older now. Time has clearly passed, so we'll see. But I am eager to see it because I did like how what was the name of the last one? Far From Home ended because it was just like a real big like moment.
Yeah.
With that for the next couple of years. So
this is a shocker, but I kind of agree with Koontz and Lex. I'm kind of upset that I think that the title, the only thing it does for me is probably make me think that there's no Sinister Six involvement. That's it.
No.
So yeah, I'm more hyped, but I cannot lie. I'm more hyped for Morbius part than I am the next Spider-Man movie.
Damn, I forgot about Morbius.
Yeah, for Sony.
I'm just hoping that Morbius is cool. That's all I'm hoping.
And Venom 2.
Venom 2. All that. So
the Venomverse. Shout out to the Venomverse, man. Shout out to the Venomverse, man. Anybody got any more questions other than that? You know, everybody can say they spill, you know what I'm saying? Because thank y'all for coming on the show. Thank y'all here for the finale, man. You know what I'm saying?
I was strong. We gotta do the big shows, big time.
Bring on the Blackbird and the White Wolf.
Let's go.
Hey,
let's go.
White Wolf, Blackbird.
You feel me? Cool. What you got to spit, man? Anything? You just want to rap? Say your add anything? Talk about Oreo.
Just eat Chipotle. That's it.
Cool. Said it best. Eat Chipotle.
Eat Chipotle.
Ow. Wrap us up, man. In your box.
Shit, man. I want to thank y'all for having us. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's very few shows that are consistent with this. You know what I'm saying? And it's good to see some black nerds. You know what I mean? As myself, stay consistent with this content. So I love it, and I'm gonna keep watching. Stay tuned. And boom, looking for this.
Appreciate you. Yeah. That's a good spiel.
No, I enjoyed this one. I've been waiting for the last episode to come on here so we can talk. So yes, y'all can follow me on Instagram, SIXELAENDYS.
Yeah.
And Tor, dog.
Well, I'm glad that we could come, together again and wrap up this series. I can't wait to, Blackbird and White Wolf. We're gonna call it that. Y'all know I love a good nickname, but like Carl Manvers. But now I can't wait to come back on here again, to discuss. Hey, it's gonna catch on. But I can't wait to come back on here again and talk about some more shows, more content, because there's a lot of stuff that's coming up. Even outside of the shows, you got these movies that's coming up. Like, there's a lot of stuff coming out, mainly due thanks to HBO Max. So it's going to be a lot of stuff that's going to be talked about. As a matter of fact, as far as I see it, we're making up for lost time, and lost time being 2020. Because, last year it's crazy. It's going into a year, like, since that started. Yeah. Like, since all of that started, and, but I'm glad that we are able to talk about these type of things, because it's not, I guess you could say, conventional to actually talk about this type of stuff. But I'm glad I found a space where I can really talk freely about this kind of content, especially with the kind of stuff I talk about. I know I couldn't talk about this on my channel, but but
some of the videos, I'm like, oh.
But yeah,
we glad.
I like it though. I like controversy stuff.
But we will definitely be doing this again. What's that? The mutant.
Hey, they already know how impressed about that is, but I don't know, man. We'll say that for another time.
Man, it's Pat Brady, man. Appreciate all of our guests. Number one, you know what I'm saying, coming through, always rocking with us, man. It was fun doing this, man, for this season, man. Tone, you could wrap it on out, man. Running point.
Y'all, just want to thank everybody for checking us out. 9 weeks, like I said in the beginning. I'm hosting Winter Soldier in 2 weeks. Boys, ladies, y'all welcome to come back over for Justice League review. We can do a group Justice League review if everybody down with that. Yeah, like,
oh God, that means I might have to bite the bullet to watch that
4 hours. Yeah. 2 Chipotle for 4 hours, bro. You good?
Chipotle bowls, damn.
I'm gonna keep preaching that. But yeah, just like I was saying, man, this is a safe space for everybody. Anybody who watches or want to come on and shoot your shit about Marvel, ain't no judgment here, man. We like to have some more women. I know there's some black nerd women out there. I know for a fact, because some of y'all follow me. Come on the show. Lil Lex can't be the only lady out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. We need some more feminine energy. I know y'all fuck with this shit. Stop faking. Stop posing. So like I said, I'm hosting Winter Soldier. Yeah, man, cause they be all like, yeah, I think this and that, and then don't show up on the show. Come on, man. You can't have that. So yeah, that's my little spiel, man. Y'all know where to follow us at Marvel's Bluntz, you know what I'm saying, at Tony CMG, at Pop Brady. You know what I'm saying? Y'all check us out, follow us, subscribe, tell a friend, you know what I'm saying? Safe space for anything, Marvel, DC, whatever though. We talk about everything, And
that's how you wrap that shit up. Fuck y'all talking about,
man. Everybody go get something to eat, man. Yeah. Thanks for coming on. You did.